What's going on, everybody? This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13, and today I've got a slightly different build for you. This is a 2013 Honda CRV, which is interesting because last week was the first time I'd ever had a CRV in the shop, which was Joshua's CRV, and I did a ton of work to it. And this is my homegirl Jules's CRV, a slightly older one, slightly more abused. It's been in a few little bumps and scratches. It's a well-used vehicle, but the thing is everyone deserves to see it at night. And as you can see, I have installed some new headlights with projectors in them. This is the original headlight. You could not see out this thing at all. So like I said, I got some new aftermarket OEM replicas, and I installed, in my opinion, the most budget-friendly system that I could possibly do, since that was the intention on the system. She didn't actually even really ask for any of this, but that's what happens when you're my friend. You don't actually get a choice, you just have to have high performance lighting. So what I used for the projector was the NHK G5X. This is a great performing projector, however it lacks all of the bells and whistles that I have come to love and expect out of higher end projector assemblies like the Morimoto MD2S. By that I mean it is certainly not a shaft mount, which doesn't matter to me since I never do shaft mount anyway. The front lens assembly is riveted to the cast base assembly of it, so it cannot be taken apart to add in lens swaps or demonize, which again for this application didn't matter, but normally that is a big no-no for me. And finally, the shape of that housing, that casting, is actually really awkward. It's got some nubs on the side, which make it kind of obnoxious for fitting into most situations, but again, for an economy build, it's a really cheap projector that performs, so I love it, so I used it in this application. I also went a bit out of the ordinary for the HIDs, using the XenonDepot Xtreme HID ballast and igniter all-in-one assemblies to power it, and some Morimoto 5500 Kelvin HID bulbs in the D2H form. The reason I chose that equipment was because I had it lying around, so I could offer it as a discount. So all in all, we have a really high performing build at a very reasonable price point, something that matches this vehicle. But ultimately now we're gonna have safe nighttime driving, and that's what's important. Not everyone needs the glitz and glamour of the types of headlights that I build, but everyone deserves to not be subjected to this type of situation. You literally could not see with these headlights on the vehicle. So I'll do a picture overlay right now of a photo that I had snapped at night when I had aimed them last night. They are really good performers. I'm really pleased with it. For a budget system, it's phenomenal, and I think it's way better than any alternative out there. The reflector bowls on these housings are absolutely massive, so you can fit a full-sized shroud in there. You can see I used the Apollo 1.0 just because I thought it looked snazzy. It keeps it looking OEM. And then also, if you want to see the light output right now, I can show it to you by turning that on, and it'll fire up right there on my little aiming board. Right now it's going to look really blue on the camera. It is going to be a pure white output, but that's what we're looking at. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous build. I'm super pleased, and I don't do many builds of this caliber, so it's always fun to just do a little something different, you know? I will say this, I absolutely will not do a CRV build remotely. These housings are very uniquely shaped. There are no reference lines in them. I need the vehicle present to get them adjusted and aimed properly. So no remote builds. However, if you are local and you have yourself a CRV and you find yourself wanting a custom headlight build, then by all means, in the video description, there will be a link to my website, and on the website is a build request form, and you can go fill out that form and you can figure out how to get into my future build queue. Currently closed to new business right now, but I will be reopening in the near future, hopefully to the public. That's about all I have to say on this build. Pricing and product information will be in the video description, so be sure to check that out. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. See ya!